The concept of a Minecraft Forever world is nothing new to YouTube. It's been around for years, and so many incredibly talented people have spent years making massive worlds. Well, what if I did that, but in Lego? Today, we will be taking our first steps into a Lego Minecraft Forever world by starting with the same thing every normal Minecraft world starts with, or at least mine do: the 3x3 hole inside of a mountain. The perfect starter base. This will also act as my first ever real venture into building Minecraft in LEGO, so getting used to the techniques and the concept of filming the whole process as well will be a fun one. To build this module, we'll be using a 16x16 stud baseplate, or for the terms of this series, an 8x8 block module. So first, we need our bricks. For this series, we'll be following the official LEGO sets example and saying that a single block is 1 brick and 1 plate, or 4 plates tall. We can start off with the first layer. I want to have 2 different grass layers before moving into the mountain, just to add some depth to the module. I'm using reddish brown for the dirt and green for the grass, and just using whatever bricks I have on hand to fill in the rest. Mixed amongst the completely smooth green tiles, I am also adding these single stud bricks, just to allow me to attach grass and minifigures later on. Before starting the next layer, I fill in the rest of the first layer with random bits, just to bring it up to the same height as the rest of the layer, to make the next part a little bit easier. Second layer plays out the exact same as the first. While building, I do make the mistake of plating off the back, which will be inside the mountain, but I notice pretty quickly and rip up the plates and replace it with the tiles. I also had a bit of iron ore to break up just the standard grey, which I stole from the not-so-abandoned mineshaft set, as well as a smelting furnace inside the mountain, and a clip so I can attach a torch as well. To finish off the bottom layers, I grabbed some fake grass, and I know that's kinda heresy, but I got it from a friend. As just realised I was too impatient to wait for the real Lego grass to come in from Bricklink, but I will replace it with the real stuff once that is in. For the short grass, I just have the grass tuft as is. For the shorter Minecraft grass, I just have the grass tuft as it is. However, I also decided to try my hand at tall grass, which I just do by stacking 3 of the normal grass on top of each other. And I decided to take a little break and add in both Minecraft Steve, as well as just a pig, as well as a crafting table out in the open, because we've all been there, we've left our crafting table, we've forgotten about it, and it just sits out in the open forever. The mountain itself made a specifically interesting challenge, as unlike in Minecraft, the real world is affected by this thing called gravity, meaning the upper layers can't just sit above, they need to be supported. The very few layers were quite easy, however the upper platform, which is going to be the problem, was an interesting one to try and solve. In the end, I had to put a pillar in the back with a single stud plate, and it made the upper section off of that. Making sure to add in layers to avoid mass flat surfaces, so it can now just clip on to this pillar so I can remove it as needed. But there we go. Not a very long video, but this isn't a complicated build. It's a small module of the first house I make in every Minecraft world that I have. I'll make some changes to this module as we progress. A big one needs to be blacking out the 2 edges that are just multicolored, and adding pins so I can attach it to other modules in the future. So with that said, this is the final module. If you can ignore the multicolour sides around the back, I think this came out really nicely. But with that said, hope you enjoyed, have a good one, I'll see you all next time, goodbye.